Legislation that would allow Virginia to raise speed limits on some highways from 65 to 70 miles per hour heads to Governor Bob McDonnell's desk. The House of Delegates, without discussion today, voted 76 to 22 to pass the measure, which McDonnell advocated in his campaign. The new speed limit would apply to certain interstates and multi-lane divided highways. Transportation officials would determine where to raise the speed limits after conducting traffic safety studies. Earlier this month, the Shenandoah County Board of Supervisors passed a resolution opposing an increase in the speed limit on Interstate 81. And joining us now to discuss the speed limit increase is Sharon Baroncelli of the Shenandoah County Board of Supervisors. Sharon, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Your reaction to the 70-mile-per-hour bill now being sent to the governor for him to sign?
Well, while we would like to congratulate them on passing this bill, we are very concerned for having that speed limit be designated in our small part of the Commonwealth, which takes up 35 miles of Interstate 81. We have great concerns as a result of what has happened on that stretch of the road, and that's why we've opposed this bill.
Why is the Shenandoah County Board of Supervisors opposed to an increase to 70 along I-81, I guess just in Shenandoah County?
Our fire and emergency medical services responders have responded to 231 incidents on Interstate 81 over the past year. In 2008, we faced 11 fatalities alone. 2009, we had 9 fatalities on our stretch of the road. It seems very obvious to us, to our citizens, that we are, one, very concerned with motorist safety, and raising the speed limit, we don't think will solve our problems we're faced with on Interstate 81. And there are 4 reasons, 4 very legitimate, sound reasons we feel that the speed limit should not be raised, and one is motorist safety.
All right.
2 is the...
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
2 would be the spending of state funds right now. We're a huge deficit across the board in our economic, status and position on funding. And we're trying to fight for every dollar. Signs would cost and be a heavy cost for the Commonwealth, and that doesn't need to be a priority right now. The increase in fuel consumption, we know 65 means you can go 70. Well, if the speed limit's raised to 70, you're going to have folks that feel they can go 75 plus. And fourth, for our area, would be the strain on our local law enforcement and emergency services team. Our law enforcement has already been called in to assist the Virginia State Police on this portion of the 81 because we've had so many incidents.
So what do you do now that the bill has passed and likely will become law?
At this point, we'll put our focus and our attention to hopefully not have this speed limit raised on our section of the interstate.
Are you reaching out to other localities along I-81 to press the issue?
Once we passed our resolution, which was unanimous from our board, we did send it on to border regions and localities, asking them to, 1, be aware of it, and 2, if they felt as we did, to send this message on to the state legislators. So it's in everybody's court. Everyone has their piece of an interstate, and this might be very good for other areas in the Commonwealth. 95 and 81 are 2 entirely different roadways. 95 does not have the truck traffic we do have and we face daily on I-81. This portion of 81 serves 48,000 vehicles per day, and higher in areas closer to Roanoke and Winchester, and majority of that is trucks, and the road was not built for the heavy truck traffic we do have.
All right, Sharon Baroncelli of the Shenandoah County Board of Supervisors, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And now let's send it to Mel.